Camels.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome to Spittin Tiddies.
Season 1, Episode 9.
We're far.
We're
9.
almost into double digits,
That's cool.
Jenny.
That's cool. I'm Jenny.
I'm Unfun Melissa.
And here we are.
And
We're
here we are.
Moonshots in Guilford. It's a little, Guilford, Connecticut. It's a little smoothie, juice place, coffee.
It's dope.
Coffee.
I have a mango smoothie with house-made almond milk and cayenne pepper.
That sounds so good.
To help my voice, which I don't know if you can tell, I have my sex operator voice on. Hello.
Why did you lose your voice?
So I'm back from vacation. I think I got some Mayan princess jungle fever. It sounds more interesting than it really is.
I heard about the big spiders.
Yeah,
You
there
told me
was
about.
there was a really big spider in my tent.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it was awful. I had to call Carlos. Shout out Carlos for saving the day.
So you missed some good skydiving, though.
Yeah, so what's been happening? I know I was controlling the weather machine a little bit, and I apologize.
I was there like last weekend. I got a bunch of jumps in, I think, whenever it wasn't raining. And then Tuesday, I got a bunch of jumps in, and lots of people were there. We had some great conversations. So the conversation we had about the frenum piercing, the piercings under
Yes,
the penis.
between the shaft and the sac.
So I was talking to some people, Nikki and Ryan, about it. And Ryan's like, how do you jerk off then? Because,
I mean, I'm
but
not.
does it affect your jerking off? That's my question.
I can't answer.
I don't
that.
know. We need an answer to someone that has a piercing.
I mean, you don't want to be
piercing.
overly aggressive.
No.
But I'm surprised. I've heard when you, overly aggressive hand jobs, I'm not going like.
Well, could you, yeah, but you could rip out a piercing, technically,
Yeah.
if you're not careful.
Yeah.
The other piercing story, this is so funny. Nikki told me a piercing story. Nikki.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I asked her permission. She had her tongue pierced, and
Me too.
her girlfriend had her clit pierced. And
That's interesting.
she was giving oral, and they got stuck. Can you fucking
It's
imagine
like
that?
the story of being in high school and your braces get
Yes,
stuck together,
yes.
except it's not your braces.
yes.
And you're not in high school.
And after that, she got rid of her tongue ring.
How did they
They just had to work it out, I guess. But can you imagine how much that would hurt? Nikki, that was a great story, and I'm sorry for your pain, but it was an awesome story.
I'm always curious about clit hood piercings. I wonder sometimes if you were to get it done, the royal you, not me personally, would you exercise a lot? Would you just be on the Stairmaster all the time because it's awesome?
Right.
Just the friction.
Maybe. Really? Do you think it's that much friction?
I don't know. All of a
I
sudden,
know,
I'm super fit.
Someone needs to DM us about that. Whoever has a clit ring.
Ladies, please slide into my
We should
DM.
do this from a piercing tattoo place.
Oh yeah.
Because I really want to get a tattoo on my arm. I'm a tattoo virgin. I don't have any.
That makes one of us, Jenny.
Yeah. The only kind of virgin I am.
Really?
What else was I thinking? I was thinking about, the clit ring story we talked about, so you missed that.
Well, I got some kind of, I don't want to say disappointing news, but it's requiring me to focus my manifestation and my pilot search a little more. It's requiring me to refine it.
Okay.
So, talking to Adam. What's up, Adam?
Shout out, Adam.
Who is my captain on the ground and also in the air. Shout out JetBlue. You got me to Guatemala City and home safe. I appreciate you. He was telling me that all of his first officers are all babies, but also
They're in their 20s, right?
yeah, which that's
too
kind
young.
of a non-starter for me.
Wait, this is a question before you get into your
Yeah.
story. Okay, so you have a hard deck for height. What
Yeah.
about your decision altitude? Your
For
decision
age.
age. What is it?
I think
30 is the youngest.
30
you'll
for
go.
play, 35 for
Relationship.
relationship.
Okay, all right.
I think that's.
Oh,
I mean,
you still have a lot of training to do then.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's telling me that his baby first officers, they're like nerdy, which I know. I love frat boys that are good at math.
Yeah.
We've established that.
Nerdy's not bad.
But they all
Nerdy
play
and sexy.
video games.
Oh, I know.
And so, like, that's a problem.
And they don't have conversations with Adam.
So I need a man, if you're a pilot, to touch grass. Like, I need you to be outside doing shit.
Have hobbies besides video games.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so that concerned me a little bit. But also, like, they're also really young. So I just need to... I also asked him if he could bring his skydiving friend along to work for the day.
You could, like, follow your friend to work day.
Yeah,
You could hang out with all the pilots.
Well, I
That'd be
asked him if
fun.
there was like a conference he could take me to.
Is there?
I don't know.
Oh.
Anyway,
Sounds like a
he's
good
my
idea.
best connection at the moment.
Yeah.
To get something
Oh,
going.
also, at the drop zone, there's someone with a fancy plane, right?
Oh, yeah, I saw
the
it
King
yesterday.
Air.
Yeah.
And they fly just from the airport
Nantucket.
in Danielson to Nantucket. That's all they use their plane for.
Yeah. So I don't know that I want the pilot of that plane because he's probably like not that interesting, but maybe the owner.
The owner of the plane?
The owner of the plane who has the house in Nantucket.
Yeah.
I was told he might be like 80,
Oh,
but like
that's
that's
not cool.
also like,
That's off limits.
I mean, yeah, it is. It truly is on what I'm looking for. So,
Okay,
anyway.
here's a question.
Yeah.
Boob jobs.
Boob jobs?
Do they charge per boob or you know what I mean? Like, what
Is
if
it a package deal?
Yeah, like, do you get a two for, or, well, like, do you pay for one or do you pay for,
That's
like the amount in there, like the CCs in there or whatever?
That's
of
an
the-
interesting question. Well, because
But
if you're
some people-
having surgery, it's like two.
But some people just get a mastectomy and just take one off or
Right.
something. So do you only pay for one then, right?
But I also think, well, you don't pay for that. Like I think if it's reconstructive because of cancer, insurance will cover it. Again,
Oh.
I think. But like if you just want your titties done, I
But
think,
you pay per boob then.
yeah, but also like
How big they are?
I know that like women's boobs are not symmetrical.
Oh.
Like I've got one that's a little bigger than the other. Let me know if you can tell. I know which one it is.
Can't tell.
But like if you're paying by CC, is it just like the cumulative CC? So like I only
Probably.
need, X in one and then X
So we need a
minus-
plastic surgeon to answer this for us.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's just like
Per CC.
no, I think it's a boob
Per,
job.
per boob.
Per boob job.
So a single boob job or a
God.
double boob job.
There was a girl, I don't want to, anyway, I know her. I don't think you do. But she had her boobs done, and then one of them ruptured.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so she had like a flat titty.
Oh, my
And then
God.
she had to get it redone.
That sounds awful.
Yeah. Yeah,
Never-
I'm not,
I have au natural.
yeah.
Hey. Come get him.
I mean,
The call of the titties.
yeah. The titties in the wild.
Oh, speaking of titties in the wild, I'm trying to get more listeners because we would like to keep this going.
Yeah.
And so I messaged Skydive New England. And I'm like, hey, spread the word. And we should go there. Hey, Laura and Rob, we're talking about you. We should go there and do
And Curtis.
and Curtis and do a podcast. So take our titties on the road. That's
Titties in the wild.
Titties in the
road.
wild.
Yeah, we need followers. We're looking for sponsors. If anyone wants to sponsor
So
us.
I was thinking of sponsors, and I thought of sex toys. And so I was trying to find like a boutique sex
Could
toy.
we do
company.
like an ice cube shaped vibrator?
Maybe they could make one for us.
Yeah.
But we could sell merch.
Does anyone have a 3D printer?
Yes. But I was thinking like a sex toy place would be a good sponsor. Or
Do you have any connections?
no.
I don't either.
Anyone have any connections? Or skydiving places. So we keep talking about like down low gear. Hey, I'm gonna reach out to you. Or Sunshine Factory, Shooting Star. Anything?
Yeah, gyro,
Vertical suits,
PD.
chaos. anything.
UPT.
Help us out, please.
So on vacation, I met some really cool people, and if we need to monetize things, so you know how I was saying like my voice is good for children's
reading
novels.
books.
So I was told that I have a therapy voice. Like apparently I have a very my cadence or my tone is very therapeutic.
I can understand
but
that.
also there is a market out there for kind of ASMR, like the sound things,
yes, sound therapy.
But people that just like read their junk email.
Yeah.
And like people listen to it to either go to sleep or to relax. So maybe on my OnlyFans where I'm folding laundry, I can also like read my spam. Okay.
Do what works
It
for
sounded
you, baby.
like I had at least 3 people that were willing to subscribe and listen.
So you're going to do OnlyFans?
Well, yeah, but not like titties out OnlyFans. Yeah,
I'll do
I'm not
OnlyFans.
desperate yet.
I'm getting desperate. I'm sorry. I'm not that desperate.
No, I'm just because I think there's like again, maybe I need to research this more. I think OnlyFans is a lot of things, not just
Sex.
like booty holes.
Oh, okay. Like, I know some people have fetishes, like foot fetish. You could just do feet. What if I did feet? Would people recognize my feet if they knew me? If I was, like, anonymous? I don't think anyone would.
We could eat bananas with our feet.
Yes!
We
oh
can,
my God,
we
we have
eat
a
bananas
video.
with our feet.
We have a video from
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah. Would people pay for that? Let us know.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll post it if you want.
Maybe I'll eat a banana from Jenny's feet. Ooh, I do love bananas. I've also heard that eating bananas is not good if you're going to be around mosquitoes. There's something about the bananas that like attract the mosquitoes to you.
Really? I
Don't know if that's true, but
I had no idea. The other thing you missed when we were hanging out, it was a wind hold or whatever at the drop zone. I took a poll about camel toes. And I asked the guys, I'm like, okay, if you see a camel toe, do you look and does it turn you on? Or do you try to not look or do you don't care at all?
great question.
You don't care at all. The younger guys were like, yeah, I'll look at it, sure. And then the older guys were like, nah, it doesn't do anything. I'm not going to look at it. So that's the poll. So it seems like the younger guys.
When you say older guys,
Well, like
are they dads?
30s and up, maybe. Late 30s and up.
I'm going to go waggle my camel toe around and make
See.
eye contact with people that are checking it out to see.
Why?
Because I don't know if they're being honest.
Okay, that's a good question. Yeah, someone said, like, at the gym when girls purposely do it, like...
Girls
they purposely do it, like, at the gym for attention. I mean, I don't go to the gym, so I don't know.
I also, like, I don't purposely do it, but it does happen.
Yeah, if you don't have the gusset.
Or even if you do have the gusset,
can still
sometimes,
happen.
yeah, I mean, this morning I saw myself in the mirror at yoga and I was like, whoa, okay. Old lefty and right ear. They're hot. They want to get out.
Did we talk about this last time? Labia filling. Do you know they do that? No, that was at the drop zone. You missed this conversation.
I know about labiaplasty.
No, yeah, you can get fillers. You know how people put fillers in their sheets or whatever? You can put fillers in your labia.
In your pink marshmallow?
Yes, pink marshmallow. You can.
That's
to
my
make
new
it
name for
look
my
more youthful or... I don't think...
Like
it doesn't
plumper?
Plumper. It doesn't add anything, like, nerve-wise.
That's interesting because I've also heard, like, I don't like that there is, like, this trend of, well, like, shaming camel toe, but also, like, there's something wrong with your vagina. Like, you need, like, it's like, so, like, pink marshmallow is a really soft, sweet name.
Filling it is beautifying your vagina,
Yeah,
right?
but also, like, what's with, like, beef curtains or
Yeah, I hate
hatchet
that.
wounds?
Roast beef, I hate that.
Hatchet wounds. Like,
Yeah, I don't like
why
that.
do we need to be aggressive
No,
about,
we'd have rather have pink marshmallow would be better.
Yeah, pink
for sure.
marshmallow.
We're gonna start calling it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Pink
that trend. Yeah. Okay. But that's interesting because I've heard about like women being like, what's the word I'm looking for? Insecure.
I'll do it.
And no, with like they want like things are too big or too.
I'll do it for science. I don't care.
You're gonna plump her up.
I'll plump her up.
What is it, like Botox?
No, it's filler. Botox
What
gets
is
rid of
filler?
wrinkles, and filler is like stuff it puts in there to plump it up. I just need to find someone to do it. I'll do it. We can record from there. I don't care. Put it on
just had this
OnlyFans.
visual of like you wearing yoga pants the next time, and it just like being like
Ryan Camel.
Wow, Jenny, you got a fat pussy. Ooh.
Ooh.
Can we say that?
Yeah, we can.
You've got a plump pink marshmallow.
Speaking of pussies, I was talking about, haven't never talked about girl crushes, have we?
Oh yeah.
I'm not into girls. Like when I was younger,
I
and
kissed a
drunk,
girl.
we kissed girls.
Didn't
in the
really
bar.
like it.
Yeah, but I do have a girl crush at the Drop Zone.
Is it me?
No, it's Nikki. It's Nikki.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
Do you have a girl crush?
My girl crush is Rihanna. It's
can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. She's hot. That's all I can say. Like, she's hot. She's hot.
I made people
She could
guess who my
dance.
girl crush was, and no one could guess it. And finally, I just tell them. Hey,
So-
Nikki, shout out.
We had a good conversation with Nikki this week.
Yeah.
We actually had a really good conversation, and I was moderately, I don't want to say annoyed, but I think concerned, annoyed. I thought a lot about this conversation, how apparently there is this trend where men prefer traditional gender roles.
Yes. This was an interesting conversation.
This idea that they want a woman that is like demure and stay at home and not alpha and not promiscuous.
Like a housewife that stays home.
Which, as someone who is the exact opposite of all of those things, like I'm type A, I am not demure, I'm not saying I'm promiscuous now, but like
But is that really a trend? Do guys really want that, or is it just his opinion?
Well, but it seemed like, again, like I'm not tuned into things, so like I don't know. But like it was concerning to me because I'm just like, what happened to like this strong, independent woman?
I don't
like
know.
does what she wants to do. But meanwhile, men can still go out and, be dumb and alpha.
Do you want to tell us what Sean's titty was? It was a great titty.
Oh yeah, so
Here's our titty. for today.
The Iceman.
Ice
Top Gun.
Hey.
We have a titty this week. I'm wondering if it's a known thing. I didn't know
I didn't know about
because-
it, but Sean told us.
So Sean's advice to all the men out there before you go out on a date with a new lady, is to masturbate because you don't want to go into that. You want to go into your meeting with this lady with a clear mind.
yeah, you want to rub it out so you're not like, don't do anything
Toss
stupid
one
when you're
off,
drunk.
Rub one out.
Rub one.
Spank the monkey. What are they? I don't
I don't know. I just know rub one out. Yeah, you want to knock one off before you go on that date so you don't do anything stupid when you're drinking and then you get desperate.
Yeah.
And then you could end up in a bad
The
situation.
power of the pussy is real.
Yeah.
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 It is.
So that was
it
a
is like
great
the
titty.
strong-
So
yeah.
do guys, now I need to take a poll. Do you guys know about this? Like, I didn't know about this.
I don't know. I don't, like I'm not in that loop. I'm also not a man. And I don't date.
And
so.
girls don't do that. Oh, which reminds me. Okay, I was in my hockey smut book, which I finally finished, and I'm on the next one. They talk about the refractory period. Do you know what that is?
I could venture a guess, but when you said refractory, I immediately went to like physics and mirrors.
Well, smart person. No, refractory period is that, okay, after you have an orgasm, like a man ejaculates.
Yeah.
Like how soon they can do it again.
Oh.
And I guess the same for a woman. Like how soon
Yeah.
can you have another orgasm?
Yeah. It's real. In my experience.
And
it's
some
real.
people like can do it like literally minutes after. And some people it takes hours, some people it takes days.
So is it purely physical, or is it also like the partner you're with? I think it has to do probably with age.
And the
right?
partner you're with.
The partner you're with. And because like I've always heard like the anecdote about guys that haven't like had sex in months. They're like, I'm gonna like shoot somebody's head off because like it's just gonna pew,
Does it really go far?
yes.
Oh, I want to see that.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is like time number one, it's going to go X. And
That
then time
makes
number
sense.
time number 6, it's either going to be like a cloud of dust. It's just going to dribble
Science.
out. I don't know.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Science.
I'll get some data for next time. Not like lady on the road data, but maybe just...
asking people data.
no, I was just going to go
What?
on Reddit.
Okay.
Or like just find...
Did you research other things on Reddit this week about
yeah,
circumcision?
I did. I have a lot of information on circumcision, and none of it's particularly interesting. But the highest rates of circumcision in the world are the Middle East, Indonesia, Philippines, Africa, and the U.S.
Africa. Really?
And so it's hard to tell where circumcision started. It seems to have started like in the Muslim and Jewish faith, but that's also like in the same area of the world.
Right.
But then there were I have 4 reasons why people surmise that it's the thing. One, it was like a covenant to God.
Yes.
Like a mitzvah.
Right.
The second, cleanliness, to keep sand and schmegma out.
I hate that word.
That's a disgusting word. I prefer zhuzh.
Zhuzh is better. Use zhuzh, guys.
To control sexuality and pleasure, that's why they do female circumcision, which is...
No, how does it... so they can't?
So it's less pleasurable.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
And then it's a puberty ritual. So, it's a rite of passage for
that must hurt when
boys
you're
becoming men.
Ugh. Just do it when they're babies.
Yeah. Well, I've heard... I used to be a big Howard Stern fan, and I remember... a caller called in that he had a botched circumcision as a child, and he had to have it fixed as an adult because something with the skin, I don't know. And he said it was the worst pain he's ever been in.
Terrible.
Which that makes me think if it's a man that can identify the pain and feel the pain and think about the pain, that baby's also experiencing it, but just doesn't have the mental
memory. This makes me think of the other story we were talking about. This happened a few years ago at the Drop Zone. Was it Nutsack Nick? Was that his name?
I don't... That's what I call him. But yeah, Team No Offense Nick. I was there that day.
What happened? Do you want to tell the story?
Object fixation is real. And
when you're skydiving and trying to land.
He hit the fence. And not just the fence, but there are these big concrete-filled gate posts. And he broke a leg or maybe both legs, but he also needed 13 stitches on his scrotum.
I heard his ball came out of his scrotum and it was hanging. And
I did not see it.
It was long... I didn't realize it could hang that long, but apparently it did.
I did not see it. I was there, but I did not approach the scene. It was a pretty gnarly scene.
Interesting about balls. I didn't know that. I didn't know they could come out of the scrotum and hang like that.
This is gonna make people uncomfortable, but I want to. There feels like there's a grape in there, and I want to just squish it.
Grape?
Have you ever
it's like
really
a big grape?
What
are you
like
talking
a
about?
hard-boiled egg, like a quail egg? I don't know, but there's something hard in there, and I want to
You want to inspect it?
No, I want to
squeeze it.
Which I think makes men really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
so sorry, guys.
I think so too.
It's an intrusive thought. I never would do that unless I was in a.
Do guys like ball play? Do they? Some guys like it, some guys don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. My 86-year-old uncle listens to this, and he's going to be going, "Hey Dale, what the fuck are these girls talking about? I'm sorry, but this is us."
Yeah. Dale, I do want to. I know you've been asking, so we can talk about it now before we check out for the day. I do not use Noxema.
Do they even sell Noxema?
I don't know. We should go check. I think there's a pharmacy around here.
They used to put it on when you were sunburned. Remember that? As a kid, on your nose?
I can smell it.
Yeah, I can smell it too.
I can smell it just thinking about it. But my skincare routine is very hippie.
Aquaphor?
Aquaphor is the period on the sentence.
Yes.
I use triple whipped cocoa butter, shea butter, mango nut butter, avocado oil.
God.
It's all in one thing, and I just. Do you remember when you were I don't know, whenever, puberty, 13, 14, 15, when your face starts getting greasy and you'd put
sea breeze.
You'd put astringent
Yes.
on it and you'd want that tight feeling. That feeling to me now I feel like I'm suffocating.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I just put literal oil on my face.
I have this cream from Mad Hippie. Do you know that brand?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just like smothered over my face.
Yeah.
In sunscreen.
Yeah, and sunscreen. I have sunscreen on now because there's UV out there. So yeah, I don't use Noxema, Dale. But thank you for complimenting me on my skin. That was...
And we're going to come visit you.
Yeah, we
go
are.
skydiving in
Yeah.
Eloy. Oh, that reminds me. This kid, Sam, he lives at Eloy, at Skydiving, Arizona, and he's traveling, and he came for one skydive in Connecticut, and I got to skydive with him, and then he was going to Rhode Island to get in a skydive.
Oh,
Not a tandem.
So... Yeah, we did that a few years ago. We did the women's record at that airport.
In Rhode Island?
In Rhode Island. John flew the plane. I don't know. Stephanie, shout out Stephanie, the baddest skydiving bitch out there. She hooked us up with, I don't know how she made it happen, but...
Sam and some friends rented a plane so they could do it. Yeah, cool. Huh? So Sam's our new friend. Sam,
I don't know Sam.
Spread the word at Skydiving Arizona for us.
Yeah.
We'll come visit you. Because we know some other people, Brady and Paul, too.
Oh, were they out there?
Yeah. Oh, that's where they live.
I lose track of... I'm a terrible, pen pal. I'm busy.
I just responded to a text today that I got 3 weeks ago. I feel so awful.
Was it time sensitive?
No.
Oh, then you're fine.
It was my cousin. I'm sorry. I didn't do it. So, makes me feel like a bad person.
People don't text me because they know I'm terrible at responding.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Some people just don't like it.
No, you might, if you can, if I'm on my phone and you've done this, we'll be messaging back and forth, and then I'll go radio silent for days because I just lose my...
Speaking of
will to
texting,
live.
This is one of my thoughts. I don't like emojis because they're subjective. Because if I send you
an eggplant.
Well, we all know what an eggplant is, but a kissy face or a heart, everyone has their own idea of what that means to them. Do you know what I'm saying? Does kissy face mean you want to make out, or does kissy face just mean, oh, hey, you're my friend?
I'm usually I'm not over the top with emoji use because I'm not a child.
But they're so subjective.
They are, and
I don't like that.
I have my top 5 that I use, and I don't think that's...
Is eggplant one of them?
Eggplant is not one of them. I like the melty face.
Oh, yeah.
I like the monocle.
Yes.
I like the thinking face.
Oh, I love the thinking one.
And I like the cry laugh.
I love the winking face.
I don't do the wink.
I always do the wink, hey.
The tongue out wink? Because I've heard that is
sexual?
Sexual.
See, this is what...
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So why... So if I if I purposely sent that to someone, they taking it in a sexual way, that's not cool.
Well, you're flirting, Jenny.
Well,
I don't know.
I didn't know that meant that, though.
Yeah. No, I think,
that's why I don't like emojis. Don't use them.
You don't?
No, I do now. I do use them, but I don't like them.
Yeah. No, I don't. I also don't really text. So, yeah. So I don't know how you're gonna find me. You can't find me. You can't message me.
Do you pick up the phone when people call you?
No, absolutely not. I screen every call. My mother called me last night. I was in the shower, so I didn't answer the phone. But I've asked her. I was like, "Can you please text before you call?" Because who answers the phone these days?
I definitely have to screen it first.
Yeah. I need to be prepared. Are you just calling to bullshit? Are you calling because something's wrong?
I was
come to find out she
wrong.
was calling me because she butt dialed me.
I always think something's wrong when I get a call from my family. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Oh my God, what's happened?
Wrong?
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, Jenny.
So I'm ready to head out.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, I still feel like I'm catching up on...
After your trip?
Yeah. It's just been a long week.
I've had a busy week skydiving, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I'm happy, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to just chill for the rest of the day.
Yeah. I could really go for a cold dip.
Ooh, I know. I missed that in the
water's
summer. It's 62 degrees now.
No, that's like a steam bath.
No, we can't do that.
All right.
So,
oh yeah.
What?
It's June. It's hurricane season. Wear your sunscreen.
And hydrate.
Hydrate.
Peace out. Love you guys.